Many of my students have asked me, how do we use ought to, should, must, and have to? As you may know, all these are modal verbs and they are used to talk about obligations. Although all four modal verbs are used to talk about obligations, they are not used in the same way. Let me show you a few examples to explain the differences.
I ought to send him an email. I should send him an email. Ought to and should have the same meaning. However, should is more commonly used. They can be used for present, future, and past obligations with slight variations in the sentences. For example, I ought to send him an email. I ought to send him an email later. I decided I ought to send him an email. We can do the same thing with should.
What about must and have to? How are they different from ought to and should? Let's look at a few examples.
You ought to complete your assignments on time. You must complete this assignment on time. You have to complete the assignment on time. In the first example, there's no authority over the obligation, or it is not compulsory for you to complete the assignment on time. You are told to complete it because it is a sensible thing to do. In the second sentence, the speaker has the authority. You are told to complete the assignment because it is absolutely necessary for you to complete the assignment on time. In the third example, there's an external authority, not that of the speaker, but rather of another person. Here, the speaker is telling you that someone else wants you to complete the assignment on time.
I would like to discuss two more ways to express obligations by using need to and had better. Need to is used to express internal obligation. For example,
I need to start exercising. Here, the need to exercise is an internal obligation caused by the state of being unhealthy. He needs to be regular for classes if he wants to perform well in the finals. In this example, there is an internal obligation that's caused by his lack of performance. Had better is used to strongly suggest or recommend that something needs to be done. For example, you'd better come here right now. She'd better not be late for work again. They'd better leave if they want to catch the train.
So you'd better subscribe to my channel if you want updates on new videos. I hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching English with Rudy, and bye for now.